This portion of the show is being brought to you by Ed's Fake Imitation Butter. Yes, Ed's Fake Imitation Butter may look, feel, taste, and smell just like margarine, but believe it or not, it's actually real butter. At last you can get the margarine flavor you love while still paying as much as you do for the high price spread. Try some of Ed's Fake Imitation Butter today. Your taste buds won't believe their eyes.
And yes, it is 8:46, 14 minutes before the hour of 9 o'clock. Your morning here on a Tuesday edition of the program Epiphany. This is also National Bean Day and National Take Down the Christmas Tree Day. AI is truly getting to be disastrous. It really is. We apparently, and this is how crazy it is getting. Up in Alaska, they tried to do something to make the probate courts run smoother, and so they put in an AI bot there to help that. And do you know what the AI bot was telling people to do if they had questions? To contact the Alaska Law School. Problem is there are no law schools in Alaska. That's Great Thornton. This is true. I cannot make this stuff up.
Wyatt, I tell you what. That I'm an old guy, I guess, at 64, and this stuff scares the what out of me. And I guess it's helpful in some things. I may have seen a few, but when it comes to critical thought, my goodness, where are we going? Scary.
No, we've had enough of those issues here. We've had several lawyers sanctioned for not double checking their AI stuff and ended up citing cases that didn't even exist. Strangeness. Anyway,
yeah.
What?
Hey, I'll give you an unsolicited pro tip.
Okay.
I've got a neighbor who is a executive with Apple Inc. and all those Apple iPhone users at an Apple meeting. The protocol is you turn your iPhone over so the screen is face down, and that supposedly, and I'll just say supposedly, stops Siri from listening to you. So I turned mine down, just maybe that's a wives' tale, but that came from an Apple VP. So, but let's talk sheep show. Why? That's really what we're here for.
Yeah, because the sheep show is not AI; it's actual real life, and that's coming up. What is it? 3 weeks? 2 weeks from today.
To about 2 weeks. January 22nd through 24th at the Reno Sparks Convention Center. It's our 33rd convention in Reno and our 49th convention to date. So open to the public show. We love Reno. We're looking forward to being back there, and it's going to be a great show. Thursday, Friday, Saturday at the Reno Sparks Convention Center.
Now, what do you got new this year at the show?
Kind of some expansion on some new items that we did last year. Last year we added in an athletic event. It was called the Tough Sheep Challenge. We partnered with an organization called Mountain Tough. Creates wilderness athletes, if you will. And they're this year it's huge. We're gonna have 17 waves of 30 individuals on Friday morning doing burpees, push-ups, running around with backpacks, carrying Yeti buckets with water, doing a very tough challenge. And everyone who finishes that challenge, Wyatt, is entered into a drawing to win a free $45,000 Dall sheep hunt. So that's going to be huge. And then Saturday we've got a pro division. But the cool things is what we do at the Sheep Show, Wild Sheep Foundation's convention. We've got wall-to-wall exhibits of guides and outfitters from all over the world: art, taxidermy, jewelry, fine firearms, optics, clothing, tents, boots, gear. everything for the sportsmen and sportswomen. They're going to be at the Reno Sparks Convention Center January 26th through 24th. So open to the public. Come on down.
There you go. And, one of the things you might want to consider for those athletic events, make first prize really ought to be a year's worth of chiropractic aid. That really ought to be the first prize on that. But,
no doubt.
Yeah, wildsheepfoundation.org or 800-653-6297 if you want to get more information on the Sheep Show. And keep listening. We'll tell you more about it here on the station as time comes on. Let's talk about the aim of the nonprofit aspect of this, the conservation aspect of the foundation.
Wyatt, the Wild Sheep Foundation was formed in 1977 originally as the Foundation for North American Wild Sheep. Bottom line, at the time in the 70s, wild sheep in North America had hit their lows, and that's the bighorn sheep and the desert bighorn sheep that you have in Nevada, the Dalls and Stones that are up in the North Country in Canada and Alaska. But it primarily was the bighorn sheep that had taken such a deep dive. When Lewis and Clark made their way west, there was about 1 million to some even say 2 million bighorn sheep in North America, Canada, U.S., Mexico. By the early 1970s, they had dropped to 25,000. Conservationists in the late 70s came together in, oddly enough, Mount Horeb, Wisconsin. No wild sheep there, maybe wild people. But they formed the Foundation for North American Wild Sheep, and that's where we began. The idea was to raise money and direct it into the agencies, western states, provinces, and tribes, to repatriate and repopulate wild sheep populations in North America. We've grown the bighorn population from 25,000 to about 85,000. We've still got a long way to go. Big pride point for Nevada due to the great work of our friends down in, I heard it on your program, Lost Wages in Las Vegas.
Yep.
Fraternity of Desert Bighorn, the NBU and their affiliates up in northern Nevada. Nevada's got the highest population of bighorn sheep at about, with deserts, about 12 to 13,000. So they've done a great job repatriating sheep to your fabulous state, primarily by bringing water and improving habitat in Nevada. So the Wild Sheep Convention, the Sheep Show, is our way to raise money. Last year, Wild Sheep Foundation, with only 11,000 members, directed $11.5 billion to programs benefiting wild sheep and their habitat, advocating for them and educating folks on them. We do that primarily through our show. It is a big convention, about 500 exhibitors, I mentioned, from all over the world, and all types of goodies for you to come enjoy. Raffles that are available, different programs, different giveaways, floor credit drawings, just entry to the show. And it's only $25, and it's open to the public, and you can get a $5 off coupon at area sporting goods stores there in the Reno area. Just entry into the show makes you eligible for what we call floor credits, and we give away 5 $1,000 credits on Thursday, 2 $2,500 credits on Friday, and 1 $5,000 floor credit on Saturday. What are those? Well, that's basically sheep bucks that from 1,000 to 5,000, you got 6 months to use that money with one of our exhibitors that is exhibiting at the show. You don't have to do it at the show. We'll give you till June 30th to spend it with one of those exhibitors. So come to the show. You're entered into all sorts of great drawings, and one of which is up to $5,000 cash, if you will, to spend with one of our exhibitors.
Well, there you go. Come, as you say, come for the sheep and stay for the party. So it'll be a great time.
Yeah, it's a great event, Wyatt. It's family-friendly. We've got free informative seminars. We've got a full curl theater, free fabulous content and movies. We've got 2 award-winning wild game chefs that are going to be in our culinary corner Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, doing live demonstrations from anything from breaking down an animal and butchering and slicing and the cuts to doing unbelievable culinary work with ducks and geese. So, yes, it's the sheep show. Yes, it's the Wild Sheep Foundation, but it's not just for the sheep hunter. It's for all hunters and outdoor enthusiasts, men and women, children. Come on down. We've got a youth event open to the public and free on Saturday for young men and women to come out and enjoy about 40 stations of everything from kayaking to rock climbing to fly casting to archery to BB guns there at the Reno Sparks Convention Center.
There you go.
And about 1,900 kids come through the program in 2025.
All righty, wildsheepfoundation.org.